Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm going to discuss and explain conditionals. There are four conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. This video will only present zero, first, and second conditional. Zero conditional. The zero conditional is a structure used to talk about general truths, things which always happen under certain conditions. A zero conditional sentence consists of two clauses, an if clause and a main clause. If clause plus main clause. As an example, if you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. We can notice that both verbs in the if clause and the main clause are in present simple. Heat, present simple. Boils, present simple. If the if clause comes first, a comma is usually used. If you heat water to 100 degrees, comma, it boils. But when we start the sentence with the main clause, then no need to put a comma. Water boils if you heat it to 100 degrees. We started the sentence with the main clause, so there is no need to put a comma in the middle of the sentence. The first conditional, also called conditional type 1, is a structure used to talk about possibilities in the present or in the future. A first conditional sentence consists of two clauses, an if clause and a main clause. If you study hard, you will pass the text. If you study hard, you will pass the test. We can notice that the verb in the if clause is in the present simple, while we use the simple future in the main clause. Study, present simple, will pass future simple. If clause, if plus subject plus present simple. The main clause, subject plus future simple, that using will plus verb infinitive. As an example, if you leave now, you will arrive in time, future simple. If you leave now, you will arrive in time. The same as we used in the zero conditional. If we start the sentence with the if clause, so we have to put a comma before the main clause. But when we start the sentence with the main clause, then there is no need to put a comma in the middle of the sentence. The second conditional, also called conditional type 2, is a structure used to talk about unreal situation in the present or in the future. So we move now to the second conditional. Second conditional, also there are two clauses, if clause and the main clause. As an example, if I had $1 million, I would buy a villa. If I had $1 million, I would buy a villa. We can notice that the verb in the if clause is in the past simple, had, and we used would with the infinitive verb in the main clause. We use different verbs formed in each part of a second conditional. If clause, if plus subject plus past simple. Main clause, subject, we can use would, could, or might plus a verb. Note that this simple past form is slightly different from usual in the case of the verb be. Whatever the subject, the verb form is were, not was. If I were rich, I would buy a big house.